drain the fuel strainer. So right here is fuel strainer. So you're going to have to take it with your fingers really hard and pull that out for about 3 seconds, and you'll hear the fuel come out underneath the airplane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Good.
Push it in. All right, so that's it. All right, so now we're going to do exterior. So it starts with left main landing gear. So we're going to, if we were in the hangar, we'd remove the chalk, we'd check the tire and the brake assembly, and then we would go to the fuel sump and flap. Okay, so I'll meet you over there. Okay, so if we start over here, the tire looks good, no cut screws or exclusions. Check the brake rotor, make sure that the rotor's there, and then we check our braking pucks right there. Check that. This is our brake. Hydraulic fluid is red. So if we see any moisture or any red, that's a sign. Okay? Everything looks good here. Red. And right here, take it a little down. So just put it right up in there, lift it a little bit. There you go, that's good enough. We check it to make sure that the blue tip, water temperature and gas are on the outside, and everything looks good. Pop that off on the side. Just pop it right over here. Just pop it. Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, separate it and dump it out. Pull it upside down. How are these flaps actuated, Ronald?
Electric power.
Yep, electrically. Thank you.
Okay, now we come to the aileron. And the aileron, what turns the airplane to flight. We make sure that it looks okay, and then we raise this up. So aileron looks like what country language?
En français.
Right. So what's another thing that the French made? That chopped off head. The guillotine, right?
Robespierre.
Yeah. So,
Cardinal.
if you stick your hand in here and see the way the wind is blowing, this thing can come down and chop off your finger.
Ooh.
So that's why whenever we stick our hand inside the aileron well, we hold it. You don't get anybody else to hold it because they may get distracted and a good gust of wind comes and there goes your finger. Okay, so whenever you stick your hand in here, make sure you hold it. Okay? Here, I'll hold it. Okay, go ahead and hold it here. Now, look in here. We're looking for 4 screws and 4 nuts. And to the piano hinge, going through the hinge. We're looking for that. Now come down here. And hold it again. Same thing that we're looking for, but there's that rod again, so take that rod and twist it in your fingers. That's good. Now we come down here, and there's 1 more, and there's counterweights. So we just make sure that we have counterweights, and everything looks good. Oh, there.
Okay.
Yep, you'll find out if one doesn't work one way, you try it the other way. Good. Okay. And you got your, we need your shoulder harness now. So that goes, see how I have this little dip in there? That goes right over that. The other way. there you go. And let's get your seatbelt. Before you do that, let's get your seatbelt, your headset on the other side, so you won't be bound in there. There you go. Alright, so you can close your door. I'll leave mine open for ventilation. You have your handle. We have to rotate it forward. Okay, good. And we'll open the window. That way we get some
Thanks, Hal.
air for your dad. Alright. Hey, starting engines. Make sure push that all the way in. Master switch, that switch we played with before. Go ahead and turn that on, the top red one. Pull that out. Okay. Strobe light, this one right here, pull that out. Now, this is a two-handed operation. Go ahead and open that up and take your left hand and pull that toggle switch up. You go ahead and hold it up. Now push this in until we see 10 gallons in there. Push it in all the way in. When we see 10 gallons, we'll stop. There we go. That's good enough. That's good. All right.
Primed.
It's primed. Yes. Okay. So your brakes are on the top of the rudder pedals. You see, I've got my foot up on the rudder pedal. You see how I get my feet? Mm-hmm. Okay. So go ahead and put both your feet up there like that. Now rotate your toes forward. That's the brakes. Now take your heels and put them on the floor. And that's how we do the rudder. Okay, so to hit the brakes, we raise our feet up and push the toes. Anything else, our heels are on the floor. Okay. Now we open our throttle about that there. Now, how are your lungs? Pretty good?
That'd be pretty good.
All right.
Be yelling loud, huh?
Yep.
You know what word that is, right?
Yep. Okay, right hand on the throttle, left hand on the key. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn the key all the way to the right and push it in at the end. But before that, we have to yell clear or clear prop loud enough that anybody can hear us.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, go ahead and yell.
Clear!
All right. So, nope, this stays right there. Okay, we don't touch that anymore because we already primed it. And if we did that, this is going to be at full power. And if we're not careful, that airplane over there, we'd be into it before we get there. Before we ever think, we're still sitting here in our mind, but the airplane would be up there. Okay, so we only open this up about 1/4 of an inch. And we leave it like that throughout the whole starting sequence. Okay, so just put your hand on the throttle, but we don't touch it, or we don't do anything with it, just hold it. Because the reason that we do that is we want this to be at 1,000 RPMs ultimately when we get finished with the starting. Okay, here's our tachometer right here. Okay, so go ahead and turn your key all the way to the right and push it in at the last moment. All the way into the right, all the way to the right. And we don't touch that. Okay, here we go. And we close the guard. We turn it all the way to the right, and then we push in.